Nebraska over at UNI.
Well, here we've got an interesting match right here. Malecek from Northern Iowa and the young man from Moscow, Russia.
Yes, from Nebraska, this is Ovanes Oganisian. His eligibility works out that he's a senior. He finished 6th in the Soviet Championships in the year 1989. And if anyone knows about Soviet Championships, if you come out of one of those in those days alive, you know you're good. And Dave Malecek is ranked 4th in the country twice. Last year he came with one match of being an All-American, twice an NCAA qualifier, and twice a state champion in Iowa at Osage.
Out of bounds.
Ovanes Oganisian had a big match with Dan Troop of Iowa State, which he lost in overtime recently, and he's in there. He's tough with anybody, and there's Oganisian's takedown.
I think that's a key right there. You get that early takedown there in this type of match right here. Malecek's going to have to get up, get out, and really respond with a takedown of his own.
Top man.
This is really the first time Oganisian's been wrestling a lot here in the last month or so. He took 17 hours of chemistry the first semester and really kind of worked out with the soccer team because he had a teaching assistantship from 3 to 7 every night, so he couldn't wrestle much with the team. And
Tim Newman says he reads chemistry books the way everybody else reads detective stories.
So if anyone thinks that he just came over to wrestle, they're badly mistaken.
Actually, his major in Moscow was something like, he said herbology. Now he had taken Malecek to his back, but was not able to hold him there. Yes, he did hold him there for 2.
Malecek's got to get up and go right here. He's got to get his motor running, use his shape, you know, push, and come back. Not get it all at one time. It's 4-0 now. He needs to get an escape and get his game plan back together.
Oganisian turked him to his back for 2. It's 4-0. UNI trailing Nebraska 22-7. The Huskers have looked good here at the upper weights. And they have the number 4 ranked man in the country at heavyweight yet to come. Dave Malecek, ranked 4th for UNI, is trailing by 4 against Oganisian.
I'd say that Oganisian's making a statement about put me in the rankings in America now. He's not ranked, Doug, and he's had that close match with Troop. And look at this right here. I think that when we see the rankings come out next time, very likely we'll see Oganisian up in the top 12.
Well, Tim Newman told us that he thought if Oganisian got a first period takedown, he would win. And he got it.
Well, he got it
quick, and he also had a near fall, which I don't think he expected. His conditioning may be questionable. We'll see.
Yeah, all those equations that you study in chemistry don't do me much good in the 3rd period, and so it just depends on how well he worked out with that soccer team, because he's going to need it against Malecek in the 3rd period.
Malecek against Oganisian. Malecek of UNI, the home wrestler here on the West Gym mat.
Of course, Malecek's brother was heavyweight for Nebraska, Joe Malecek,
right,
a few years ago, and an All-American for Tim Newman. So Tim Newman knows Dave very well.
Malecek is in on the
He
double.
needs to finish that. He needs to finish it.
Oh, a good wizard.
Can't give up. That's a good defense by Oganisian right there. Good flurry right there, but those are the kind of chances that you don't get that often, and he was in tight.
Strong hips. Now here's what's happened so far in case you missed the early matches. Brule 16-5 over Giese, and then Buxton and Velasquez for Nebraska. A tough one there that Hartle won 8-7. We went up to 150, a big one for Coltvet. Then Lindland and Nelson both won. Olson had a technical fall at 177. Nebraska has won the last 4 matches in a row, and they lead 21-7. Malecek started the 2nd period on top, trailing 4-0. Dave Malecek. 4-1, I should say. I beg your pardon. Now Now they're back on the feet again, and they've traded escapes. One for Malecek, one for Oganisian. The score is 5-1.
Malecek needs to get his offense going here. Needs to change his level just like that. He needs to get in and grip it tight and finish it right there. Nice job of moving. Nice job of changing his level. Now all he has to do is finish it. Can't give it up.
Oganisian has a good gyroscope.
Well, he had something to say about it. You're right there. Oganisian did a nice job of the hips right there.
Here we go, guys. Set. Right here. Neutral.
Ovanes Oganisian in the Nebraska lineup at 190 pounds, leads fourth-ranked Dave Malecek 5-1. Oganisian isn't rated, but as you say, that's short term. I think he's going to be, has to be. The college style, of course, is not his natural style. He's a freestyler.
Break it, guys. Break it.
Now, there's something wrong with the
Wait a minute.
with the clock here.
Stop the clock. It was.
Tim Newman comes over.
It was going. Honestly, there was like. It did stop, but it was going. Okay.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
I know most of it.
Run off like another 5 seconds. Is that all right? Because you ran off.
We need 2 more points.
5 seconds run off.
That's a joke, folks.
Yeah, I don't think.
Tim Newman says we need 2 more points.
Yeah.
They all laugh, but
It was going.
I don't know whether I saw Briggsy laugh or not.
Right.
he did. He did.
Oh, okay.
He did.
Wait, set now.
All right, 5-1 with 35 seconds to go. The clock had stopped.
Things get a little lighter when you're the coach and you know that you can't lose a meet.
Now there's a nice high crotch by Oganisian.
And see, Oganisian's able to fight off that kind of attempt by Malecek. Malecek unable to do that against Oganisian. Oganisian's looking very, very strong.
Yeah, he was able to keep Malecek in close and stick the whizzer in there, and he kept his balance, but Oganisian got around the corner and behind. He's up 7-2 now. 7-2 after the escape. An impressive first 2 periods for Nebraska's Mad Russian, as they sometimes call him. Leading by 5. Now we go to period 3. Keith Poolman brings them back to the center. And this time, Oganisian. Well, no, Malecek was on the bottom.
No, Malecek started on top.
That's right. He started on top.
Stalling Nebraska.
Rode him.
Stalling Nebraska. Right here.
There's a warning against Oganisian for being late to come on.
Set. Top man. Armstrong start. Break it. Caution red. Wyatt.
The caution.
I'm sorry.
Now, Tim Newman wants to come out
That
and
was
discuss
caution
this.
here. I'm sorry. That was a caution on the bottom man. Okay. Caution you and I.
Caution on the
That's
bottom
right.
man. Oh,
Caution
okay.
on you and I.
So he said red,
Hey.
but he meant green.
What do you? Armstrong start. Set.
Purple.
1 green.
Red. That's right. Green on the other side of the coin. So now out comes Malecek, trailing by 4. It's 7-3. Dave Malecek, 4th-ranked wrestler at UNI, 190 pounds, needs to make up 4 points.
Well, it's always hard to Olympic-style wrestling. It's hard to make up 4 points on the former Soviet or the Russian wrestlers, and I can imagine they know how to protect the lead. And so Dave's got his work cut out for him. Dave Malecek from Northern Iowa.
As long as they make offensive moves, too, and you saw Oganisian make a whip a high crotch. He likes to go to Malecek's left leg. 1:15. Well, when he came under, Oganisian wasn't there.
Well, Oganisian floated very well right there. He felt the attack, and he was able to float. He didn't spin around. He's not going to do anything to put him in danger, but he did a nice job there in defense.
7-3 in favor of the man in red from Nebraska.
Now, right here, this is where Malecek,
Oh, boy.
he had it.
Oganisian just flattened
broke.
him.
Yeah, he broke him with his hips.
Got terrific hips from the looks of it. He really has, don't you think, TJ?
I think they're as strong as I've seen, and he's going to, if he can get a little more offense, he's going to be a hard 190-pounder to beat.
9-4 after the escape. 9-5. Nine to 4. I was right the first time. 18 seconds to go. That's in the match. Nebraska has won 4 straight matches here and could win this one against number 4 ranked Dave Malecek.
It was a good win for Oganisian there.
It was very impressive. No riding time, but 9-4 for Ovanes Oganisian for Nebraska against Dave Malecek, ranked 4th. It's now 24-7.
That was a barometer match right there for both individuals. Oganisian knows he can go with the best, and I'd say Malecek, the kind of guy that I know that he is, knows what he has to do now. He needs to work on some things. He needs to take his performance up a notch.
There's the number 4.